sorry if it's hard to catch my vibe.
What's up, guys? TJ here with another video. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Also hit that bell icon so you get notifications whenever I release new videos. So today's video is going to be about the Apple event 2018. Apple event 2018 just happened, just ended maybe 10 minutes ago. So I want to get this video out, just talk a little bit about what I saw, what I liked, what I didn't like. And apologize if this video looks a little squirrely. I'm in my office upstairs. And yeah, I'm shooting this on my iPhone. So let's get into it. So the first thing that they talked about was the Apple Watch Series 4. And so the Apple Watch Series 4 is going to be a brand new Apple Watch. It's a little bit bigger, but it has smaller real estate, if that makes any sense. The screen is about 30% larger, and it also has a new UI. So that's going to be something good if you all are into the Apple Watch. I don't have an Apple Watch. I'm not saying I won't ever get an Apple Watch. I just don't have one. So I wasn't as excited for the new Apple Watch that came out. They said the displays will be pushed all the way to the edge, kind of similar to what the iPhone X currently has, and the new iPhone X devices that I'm going to talk about later on in the video. The watch face does have a really cool, you can do up to 8 combinations of watch faces on one watch face, or they call it complications. So I'll show you a little video of that, what that looks like, and that's a really cool feature. I've had some Samsung watches in the past, and you know, I started using them and then I stopped using them, and then it just wasn't really like something that I used on a daily basis. And so that's why I really hadn't been into the Apple Watch too much. But it does have a brand new display. It has a 64-bit dual core processor. It also has a new gyroscope that can detect fall. So if you fall and the watch will detect it, and it will allow you to use the SOS feature. Or if you don't move within 60 seconds, it will actually process that SOS feature for you. So that was something pretty cool. The new thing that everybody kind of apparently loved from the applause was the electrocardiogram, the ECG technology is built into the sapphire crystal. So that is going to be able to monitor your heart and your heart rate, and it's going to be able to give a report that you can give to your physician. And it also monitors it and tells you if you have any kind of irregularities in your heart, or if you have an irregular heartbeat or something like that, it will be able to alert you of that. So they are making some strides in medical, in terms of like medical things. So that's actually pretty cool. It has a louder speaker. It's also swim proof, and it comes in silver, gold, and space gray. So it comes in 3 cool colors. They also have new wristbands. They also have the stainless, and I think the new stainless one is the stainless gold. So that is the Series 4 Apple Watch. It's going to start at the Series 3 is going to start at $279, so that's the last year's model. And then the new one is going to be $399, the GPS model, and then the cellular is going to be $499. So that's it for the Apple Watch. Now let's talk about the iPhone. So this is what I was more excited about. Last year I got the iPhone 8 Plus. All right, so this is what I was more. All right, my battery died. So let's go back to iPhone. iPhone XS. It is the new iPhone, and it is going to be available in gold, silver, and space gray. It's going to start at $999, and it comes in 3 sizes in terms of storage space, up to 512 gigabytes. It has the IP68 rating, so you can be underwater for up to 30 minutes for I think 6 meters or something like that. So that's a really cool feature. I actually tested that feature out while we were in Florida, and I used my iPhone underwater, and it worked perfect. It also has a Super Retina display, and it comes with a 5.8 inch screen. So the 5.8 inch screen is actually smaller. The screen is bigger than the iPhone 8 Plus, but the phone itself is actually smaller because you're all this real estate at the top and at the bottom, you're actually doing away with that because you don't have a home button. So you're actually getting more screen but less phone. Alright, so the iPhone XS Max, that's the one that I was really more excited for. It starts at $10.99 and it comes out on 9/21 as well. And it has a 6.5 inch Super Retina display. It has an OLED display and 6.5 inches, so it's actually the size of the body of your iPhone 8 Plus if you have that. But it's all screen, and so there's no bezels around it, so you actually have a lot more screen for the same amount of phone, if that makes any sense. It has an A12 Bionic chip, 7nm chip, and it can do 5 trillion operations per second. So when they were scrolling through on the phone, they was just doing a lot of multitasking, a lot of swiping, you know, going to this, doing this, sending a text message, going to open up an app, going to a map, getting directions, asking Siri something. They were doing all these things, and it just flowed so smoothly. And that's one of the things with this larger chip, is that you can process more applications and more processes at the same time. So that's really cool. It says the apps launch up to 30% faster. So especially when you're trying to be productive and you're trying to do a lot of different things at one time, your apps loading is, could be detrimental. Oh, one of the other cool features that I want to talk about was the camera. So on my phone, I'm just now getting into doing videography with my phone. I don't do too much photography, but I do a lot of videography actually with my phone. And it now has a bigger, better camera. And so the camera, 12 megapixels, has dual cameras. So it has a wide angle lens and it also has the telephoto lens. And so when you're shooting, you can actually have that bokeh, that shallow depth of field, and you can actually take a photo and you can adjust the bokeh after you take the photo. So that's actually a cool feature because you can see exactly how much blurriness you want in the background. Sometimes, when you're taking a photo, the background can be too blurry or it can be not blurry enough. So being able to have control over that bokeh is a cool feature to me. So then also, we got the iPhone XS, we have the iPhone XS Max, and now we have the iPhone XR. Not XR, XR. So the iPhone XS, the iPhone XS Max, and then the iPhone XR. And so this new iPhone is actually the cheapest version of the iPhone X. So this version starts at $749. It comes in 64 gigs all the way through 256 gigs. So it has 3 models of storage space, and it starts at $749. It's actually fairly cheap for a brand new iPhone that actually has a lot of the features that the iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max has. It has the full screen display. It also has it doesn't have a dual camera. It has a single wide angle lens, 12 megapixel lens, but it can also adjust the bokeh after you take your picture. It has the same A12 Bionic chip. It just has all of the same features. The only features that it lacks, it doesn't have the dual cameras, and the display is a different display. So they're calling this display a liquid retina display. So it's an LCD screen, and it's a 6.1 inch screen. So it's 6.1 inches means it's larger than the iPhone XS in terms of screen real estate. And it's a little bit smaller than the iPhone XS Max. So think about that. If you wanted the phone with a larger display, you can actually get this phone. It's cheaper, $150 cheaper than the iPhone XS, and you won't have the premium exterior of the phone, but you still will have a phone with the largest display and actually has everything, all the extra packed into it. So that was pretty much my roundup from the Apple event. I'm sure there's going to be more to come. I plan on upgrading this iPhone 8 Plus to the iPhone X or the iPhone XS Max, and I'm also going to get the iMac because it's going to be my new desktop that I'm going to replace this one with is going to be the new 2018 iMac. The 27-inch, I believe, is the one I'm getting. And whenever I get that, I will do an unboxing and we will do a showing of it. Hopefully I can get it on the 21st, so I can do an unboxing shortly around the day it actually ships out. So that's all. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section below. I'm also going to be doing a write-up on my website, tjlovelady.com. If you want to check that out, the link will be in the description section below. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, and if you have any questions, just hit me up there. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks, guys.